Good afternoon. I'm Eric Crocker inside of our KC24 News studios where we are following breaking news. This coming to us from Tulare County, specifically in Porterville, where within the last few hours, a detective with the Tulare County Sheriff's Office has died involved in a shooting. That detective responding to the issuing of an eviction notice by the Civil Division with Tulare County. When the Civil Division officers showed up at that door, the man inside, identified as David Morales, started firing shots. There was an exchange of gunfire between law enforcement and that suspect Morales. About 15 minutes went by, and then after that 15 minutes, we're being told by Mike Boudreau, the sheriff with Tulare County, that suspect then started firing again, and that is when he struck and eventually killed that detective with Tulare County. Our Catherine Phillips is live in Porterville in the area of Newcomb and Pioneer. She joins us now live. She was at a press conference just a short time ago. Kat, what have you learned? What can you tell us?
Well, Eric, it has been a very busy scene here. Mike Boudreau, the sheriff of Tulare County, started the press conference telling us, members of the media, that we could be hearing gunshots while he is giving us these updates because this is still an ongoing scene. We're kind of far from what's going on, but look behind me. You can see some police tape. You can see some police cars, but we are really far back from the scene. They want to make sure that people are safe as this is still ongoing and active. But as you mentioned, there's a lot of moving parts here, so I'm going to try to break things down. Yes, the deputy was a detective with Tulare County. The sheriff told us that he has spoken to him for many years. He even spoke to him yesterday in the hallway at the sheriff's station. He did not tell us exactly how many years that detective who has died had worked with the Tulare County Sheriff's Office, but it had been a little bit. Again, we had heard that he was responding to the scene after that help wanted call went over their radio, letting them know that they immediately needed help after the sheriff's office had already started serving that eviction notice. They said at one point there was a discussion about trying to life flight that deputy, that detective who was shot, to Fresno to make sure he would get good care. But they said his condition was just so vulnerable, they weren't sure if they could even do that. So they took him to Sierra View Medical Center. There, the sheriff was able to speak with the wife of this deputy. They say that he is a father and his wife is pregnant with a child on the way. Again, about the suspect, Eric, David Morales is the name of the suspect. We learned that he was born in 1966, and he is known to law enforcement, but we're not exactly sure in what capacity. They didn't have that kind of information ready for us. A few other things that we're talking about now. There are 4 schools that are on lockdown that are within this area. They do want people to know that they are safe, but they said that parents of the schools, I believe it's Menachie High School, and there's a few there's some elementary schools here too, have to be listening to the information that's put out by the school districts because the situation is still unfolding. They told us they just don't want to create a situation where schools are let out and then there's a commotion in the neighborhood. At this point, we have heard from Sheriff Boudreau give a message to the suspect involved.